to all of my, Capricorns out there. Please make sure to get the book at Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. The link will be in the description box below as usual. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the video, all that good stuff. So let's get into it for the Capricorns. So you have the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Fool, King of Cups, Two of Wands, Justice, the Magician, the Lovers, the Judgment, and last but not least, you have the Five of Swords. So what I'm seeing here for this is how a lot of you Capricorns, a lot of you Capricorns have essentially turned, that's very interesting. A lot of you Capricorns have essentially turned your back on the very same people and things that essentially waste your time. This is you representing the King of Cups, the person that traverses the water, the person that has rulership over your own emotions, right? Which is one of the trials and tribulations of being a Capricorn anyway, is having lordship over your own emotions, right? And then here you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Fool card, which represents the multiple people that has been in your life or lives collectively that have essentially tried to waste your time. And now, with no avail, you're now more focused, now more than ever, that this is the path that you want to take at this current point in time. The Two of Wands now represents so what you're interested in is meeting people who have just as much understanding on this path, or if not more than you do. So in other words, people who are like-minded, people who you can actually learn something from, build something with, get better from hanging out, learning, right? And then you have the Justice and the Magician. The Justice and the Magician represents how these people will treat you with a level of respect and dignity. But again, you first and foremost, what you first must do if you're going to meet these types of people, make those types of friends, is you have to become the King of Cups. You have to let go of all the people who are wasting your time. Some of you Capricorns have already decided, hold on. That was my cat. But some of you Capricorns have already decided to leave these people behind. So you have the Lovers and the Judgment. The Lovers and the Judgment shall come to them. So the Lovers, let's dissect that first. Well, I should say understand that. The Lovers represents some of you Capricorns may meet a person whom you're starting to go out with, or you may decide to go out with. And this person is a very good match for you. Some of you Capricorns may start linking up with people on a friendship level. And those people are good friends. But more so, I'm getting someone that you can actually date who seems to be a good match for you. The Judgment, however, the Judgment and the Five of Swords, however, the Judgment represents the judgment that they are going to ultimately have to deal with. And the Five of Swords represents those people, for those people in the past and in the future who are going to try to waste your time. Nothing good, nothing pleasurable, nothing advantageous to them. You know, they have no idea, especially since I've been studying more and learning more of this type of occult stuff. Trust me, nothing good is gonna come to them. So for the Capricorns that have been doing the work, not letting their emotions get to them, y'all are essentially ahead of the quote-unquote game, even though it's not a game. And for the Capricorns that still need to figure out what to do with those people who are wasting their time, wasting your time, their time, your time, good luck. Now let's clarify the lovers. Let's clarify the lovers. Right? You have the Two of Wands, Five of Spears, Six of Swords. So Two of Wands, you and this person building a kingdom together, building a relationship together, right? A functional relationship, not one of those relationships where you and them are at each other's throats, bickering and arguing, going back and forth, and you can't stand to live with each other, and the relationship is toxic, right? And then you have the Five of Spears. The Five of Spears represents you don't want to end up being this situation where the two of you, like I said, are going back and forth. For the Capricorns that have met that person and you're in a relationship with this person and the two of you are at each other's throats, it means that we need to go back to the very beginning. It means that you need to be like the King of Cups, be as the King of Cups, and actually walk away from these people that represent the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Fool. Leave them behind, because those are essentially the people who are time wasters. See, I'm getting better at reading tarot. I'm getting better, as I said I would. And then you have the Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords represents, again, for those people who have not learned, it means that ultimately you are supposed to leave them behind, and that this relationship, this toxic relationship that you keep trying to, you'll know the difference between the relationship that you get into or you're currently in, if this kind of stuff has already happened to you, if it's a functional one, a real one, to where if the two of you can get along quite well and it's a very functional relationship. If you can't, then what it means here is that this is a situation for you where you need to, like I said, the Six of Swords represents, that's the entrapment, because the Six of Swords represents entrapment, because air is not east. And if you're paying attention, the direction that this person's going in is in east. Air is not east. Air is west. So fire is in east, meaning that this is entrapment, because you're headed towards, and I'm just being real with you, you're headed towards self-destruction. So it represents entrapment. It represents, this could be a relationship where it started off wrong, and you'll see indications of this, that it started out wrong, or you and this person are not meant to be together, because you won't be able to get along with this person, right? But for all of those Capricorns that have been doing the right job, it could be this. But if they try to screw you over, remember, right, turn on you, then you have the final judgment and the Five of Swords, which is about how upset they are going to be, that ultimately they're going to put themselves up underneath your power, right? Spiritually, non-physically. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. I could get into it, but we're not going to. Holla at me if you want to learn more about this. Peace.